Today is a perfect day to reflect on the relationships in your life and the invisible impact they have on who you are. For the next 10 minutes, let the world around you fade away. This is your time, not theirs. Disconnect from the noise, silence the distractions, and focus solely on you. From the moment we're born, we start looking up to the adults around us, seeking guidance, approval, and validation. We absorb their traits, mimic their gestures, and adopt their attitudes. Long before we're capable of forming our own worldview, we borrow theirs. This is natural. But the real challenge begins when we start craving their approval and validation. The need to meet others' expectations becomes a trap. We mistakenly believe that making everyone else happy will bring us happiness too. But it never does. No matter how much we try to please, the truth is there will always be a void, a feeling of emptiness, until we start living for ourselves. If you tie your happiness to fulfilling others' expectations, you'll end up sacrificing your own joy for their fleeting approval. You become a slave to others' expectations when you let them dictate your actions. Think about it. How many of your decisions are based on what others want for you rather than what you want for yourself? This is one of life's hardest truths to accept, but it's also one of the most freeing. Until you stop living for everyone else, you will never be truly free. Freedom must be earned. It starts by looking inward, by understanding what you expect from yourself. What do you want to achieve? What passions, dreams, and ambitions are buried under the weight of other people's opinions? Take a moment and ask yourself, if I only get one life, why waste it living someone else's version of it? The brutal reality is this. Most people aren't living their lives. They're living a version of life they believe others want to see. You're not being your true self. Instead, you're a distorted reflection of who you think others want you to be. Read that again. You are not who others think you are. You are who you think others think you are. We're caught in a strange game of trying to anticipate and live up to others' perceptions. But here's the secret. Most people are too absorbed in their own lives to care. They're playing the same game, trying to fit in, trying not to be judged. And while you're busy twisting yourself into a version that pleases others, they're barely paying attention. The paradox is that people are drawn to authenticity. Look at the individuals you admire, the ones you put on a pedestal. What sets them apart? They've figured out how to be themselves. And because of that, people love them. They stop playing the approval game, and in doing so, they want it. The truth is, only a handful of people genuinely care about your well-being. These are the ones who will support your growth, who want to see you live authentically. Everyone else, they want what serves them. They want you to stay the same because your role in their life is convenient. But the moment you start making choices that prioritize your well-being over their expectations, they'll resist. Why? Because it disrupts the comfort of the role you've always played for them. But remember, their discomfort is not your problem. Stop living for the Instagram likes, for your parents' expectations, or for society's rules if it comes at the expense of what you really want. The price of making everyone else happy is making yourself miserable. So don't. When you let go of the need to meet everyone's expectations, you make room for something far more precious, the freedom to define your own life. It's a shift that will change everything. You'll begin to see who truly values you for you. You'll discover what makes you come alive, what fulfills you. Today, we want you to make a commitment to live with more intention and to prioritize what you want over what others expect from you. Take a deep breath and clench your fists. Imagine all the ties to expectations you've been holding on to. Now, as you exhale, release them. Feel the weight lift from your shoulders. From this moment on, decide to say no more often to the things that drain you. Say no to anything that doesn't bring you closer to the life you want. Instead, embrace the relationships and actions that energize you, that fill you with purpose and fulfillment. Look around at the people you've been trying to please. Do they truly understand you? Or are they more interested in how you fit into their story? You don't owe anyone your conformity. You owe it to yourself to become the most authentic version of who you were meant to be. It's time to rewrite your story. Stop waiting for others to give you permission to live your life your way. Make that choice today. Let go of the need to fit in, to seek approval, to avoid conflict. The only approval that truly matters is your own. As we wrap up, take another deep breath. Feel the air fill your lungs. This is your life. Every decision you make today, no matter how small, is a brick in the foundation of the future you're building. Choose wisely. Choose yourself. And tomorrow, when you wake up, remember this feeling, the conviction to live freely and unapologetically as you. We're proud of the step you're taking. You are now ready to begin a new chapter, one that serves your interests, protects the ones you love, and brings true fulfillment. Go out and crush it. We'll see you back here tomorrow as we discuss how the expectations of others can shape your reality and how you can take back control. Until then, live with intention, be true to yourself, and never settle for anything less than a life that is uniquely yours.